This is Just Tool Basics, and today we're talking about automotive battery load testers. Hello everyone, welcome to Just Tool Basics. Today's topic is automotive battery load testers. And what these are for where, let's say you've already tested your battery and it's showing 12 volts or so, but when you go to start your car, it does the click, click, click thing, or nothing happens, or the dash lights up and then fades away, things like that. That generally will indicate that your car's battery can't maintain the amperage that's needed to start the car or make the car generally function. So what this does is simulates that load, that starter level heavy load, but eliminates all of the car's electronics because you're directly hooking it to the battery. You're not going through the key switches and all that other stuff. So basically, if this shows good, but stuff still isn't working, that's a big clue that you have kind of deeper problems. Whereas if this indicates a problem, well, now you know it's your battery that has some issue. So let's do a quick demonstration of how that works, and then we'll come and talk a little bit more about it. So this is a really straightforward connection. We just connect the red alligator clip to positive and the black to negative. Give it a second to focus. And then you can see when I click this switch, it just drops down just a little bit, still solidly within green. Obviously still could easily start the car. You can also see that when we hold the button down a little bit, smoke comes out of this thing. I don't use this tool every day. Got a little bit dusty, and just showing that it's running a lot of current through its resistor. Now, this battery is possibly one of the worst batteries I've ever tested with this thing. So again, hooking it up like normal, waiting for the camera to get in focus here for a second. You can see that it looks like it's 12 volts, but as soon as you click that button, it drops down to 0 amps and 0 volts. Now, a typical bad battery is only going to drop a little bit to the left of that yellow-green area and show maybe 8 or 9 volts, which is still not enough to start the car. So, as you can see, pretty straightforward. It works with basically any typical car battery at this point. This does, as you can see on this meter, have a little bit more range than we were using. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So as you can see, the needle kind of hung out in this area, and then when we click the starter on the good truck battery, it only clicked down a little bit. Now, this little staircase kind of roughly indicates how many cranking amps are available out of the battery. So by that, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because it touches yellow that it's bad. If the needle started here and then tipped to here, that indicates that you have 1,000 cold cranking amps, as indicated by this little thing here, CCA. Now, that battery on the truck is not rated for 1,000 cold cranking amps, so it's expected to drop down a little bit because I think it's 750, 800, something like that. And really, anywhere in the green is fine as long as you're able to start the car. It's enough. This whole zone over here is the 6-volt section. I don't have a 6-volt battery around, at least not a 6-volt automotive battery around, so can't really test that side. And then over here is for the charging system. Basically, car running, it should hang out in this, the needle should hang out in this green zone whether you're pressing this button or not, since the alternator should be able to keep up with that load. With the second battery, the battery that was on the ground, that's an older battery. It had kind of hung around for a while and just kind of died through sulfation or something. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but it doesn't work. And that brought to mind that I should demonstrate this tool and how I figured out that battery was messed up. So you can see that it, seemed to be like it was a good putting out 12 volts battery, but the moment this thing clicks, drops right down to 0, showing that it's putting out no amps. So yeah, it's a junk battery at this point, and get your recycling fee from your local auto parts store is about all you can hope for. Now, I mentioned this in the demo, but when you're doing the load test, you don't want to hold this button down too terribly long. Like, if you hold it down for more than a few seconds, it's not like the battery's going to blow up or anything like that. But you're just sapping a bunch of electricity out of the battery for no reason. All this is doing is converting amps to heat. So inside this box in here is a big ceramic resistor, and all it's doing is pulling as much amps as it can and turning that into very hotness. So yeah, the goal is just, you press it long enough to have the needle stabilize, take a note in your mind of what that looks like, and then cut it out. Now, when I say needle stabilize, as you could see, in the two examples that we had, the needle kind of dropped straight to where it was going. As soon as I clicked it, it went and then sat there, or dropped all the way down and sat there. But sometimes it'll do this kind of fast fall thing every once in a while, depending on the kind of battery that it is. And so, you can certainly press it long enough to experience that happening if it is tilting over. Now, if you just held it down, of course it will very slowly tick by, but you're just wasting the charge of the battery. And especially lead acid batteries do not like being discharged too dramatically. So I recommend not doing it. So yeah, that is basically it. I mean, it's a pretty simple device, really. It tells you a lot of really good information. If you're a person who has a bunch of batteries for whatever reasons, or a bunch of cars with batteries in them, it's not a terrible tool to have. And if you're, you only have your one passenger car, like most people in the world, this helps you understand what's going on when you take it to the auto parts store and they roll out that big box and test if your battery is good. That's what it's doing. All it's doing is putting an artificial load on the battery that's faking like starter grade level drain, and seeing if it can maintain the amperage output while doing so. There's probably has fancier electronics and so forth, but the fundamentals of what it's doing is this. It's just a big resistor and measuring that maintained amp draw. So yeah, that is Automotive battery load testers. If you find this kind of content interesting, please consider subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't. But yeah, that's about it. Until next time, this is Just Tool Basics.